Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this live stream with Mr. M right here,
Good
right
morning.
there.
Dope. It's dope.
Yes,
So,
yes, yes. We're gonna get to that, the DGen section, and you're gonna party, of course. You're excited about the DGen section because we
is there
looked at
a
it
do we have a video?
beforehand. We shouldn't have, because I swear to God, your excitement should have been
Yeah,
recorded on the show, right? Oh
exactly.
my God. So, anyways, we're gonna look at our DGen section and what's going on there. We're gonna actually have some fun with that as well, and buy some other coins. Some of the coins and the sponsor, actually, right? The meme
Sponsor of
coins
the
that
show.
I have. So yeah, we're gonna, because it's about that time. Anyways, with that said, right, we've got a great show for you, right? We're going to talk about Pi Network. We're going to talk about Bitcoin, where it's going, and why I think it might be going sideways and not up for the next little while. And also, so make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe, but also at the end of the show, we're going to answer some of your questions. So make sure you leave some questions for us in the chat, right? Because he'll actually, if you start leaving them right now, he'll put a star beside it if he sees it. So, right, and then add that to the for the end of the show. So leave your questions for us for the end of the show right now, and hit the like, hit the subscribe, and then also head over to Mr. M's podcast, which he's gotten to 14K
Woohoo!
subscribers.
Let's
Woohoo!
go.
Congratulations, man. All right,
Thank
so
you.
make sure you hit the subscribe and join Mr. M today. Okay, we're going
I'm
to be
I'm
putting
I'm
up a
thinking,
video.
sorry to jump in. I'm thinking to upload the Charles Hoskinson chat we had probably tomorrow. So let's see how many likes we get on the videos. If we get a certain amount of likes, I'll push the video up tomorrow. So guys, you have to hit like on this video.
Exactly. Let's get over 100 likes, and then we'll post that video today on Mr. M's podcast. Okay, so this is us. This is an exact picture of us DJs here, video, right? As we do our 5-second study, and then hit the bot.
Exactly. That's us going to that screener. Daily, live daily. I like this as me and the boys all in with the life saving after 5 seconds of research. Accurate, really accurate.
Oh damn! It reminds me of like the other one where a little boy goes and sees a truck, and it says, "Hey kid, you want to come in?" Right? It says meme coin, right?
Oh, the truck.
Yeah, meme coin, random meme coin on the side of the truck. The kid goes, "No, I'm not going to do that." And then he looks at the newspaper and sees kid goes to billionaires from getting into a meme coin truck, random meme coin, right? And then he's crying. And then the next scene is like, "Hey kid, you want to get into the meme coin?" Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we have to play on Monday. We have to find it and play on Monday.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's really funny.
All right. Well,
Oh
out of
boy.
the meme coin and into the Bitcoin, you can see that Bitcoin has created a clear divergence. So honestly, yes, this is accurate. I think this looks like Bitcoin could get up to the 102-ish area, if not a little bit higher in the next little while. So yeah, this is pretty good. What do you think?
I like it. I mean, I think it's time to move up a little bit. But like you said, I agree. I think what Bitcoin could do could go up again, and then just because we have not seen Max Payne yet, right? We were discussing it
No,
before.
exactly.
So maybe
So
we see a pump, right?
So a lot of people know about my trade here that I'm waiting for the limit order, and this is the thing, right? I have this order at wex.davincij15.com. That's wex.davincij15.com. A link should be in the description below. But you have to wait. Here's why: because what happens is the market loves to Bitcoin loves to dump heavily, right? Heavily, more than 40%. And this time the market might not do that, right? because of the heavy hitters are in the market, right? But what it would love to do, what it can do, is go sideways, right? Bounce up and down within this range, right? Within these range here, right? Let's just create the ranges. So right up here and right down here.
Yeah.
So because it can do that, right? I wouldn't be surprised if we come all the way up here, get everybody freaked out, everybody hyped like crazy, and then see ya when I see ya.
Pretty much.
Exactly. So don't be surprised if that happens because, well, this is how the big boys roll, right? They're more patient than you are, right? Most of y'all want to be rich tomorrow, right? I'll buy Bitcoin today, and this guarantees that I won't have to work at my crappy job tomorrow. No. Okay, fine. You're like saying, no, fine, Da Vinci. I'm more patient than that. How about next month?
Summer, by summer, man, by summer.
Yeah, at least by summer. At least.
There has to be summer, right? I mean, come on, man. Bitcoin has done nothing. Where is the bull market? Jesus. Jesus.
No, it doesn't work that way, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I bought Bitcoin in 2011. Do you think was I a millionaire the next day? Of $1?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Of course. 24 hours later, right?
Mm-hmm.
Took 24 hours, guys, for Da Vinci to buy.
Exactly.
Become a millionaire.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I was a millionaire the next day because I bought 990, no, $500,000 worth of Bitcoin, and it doubled to $2. There you go. Yeah. Next day, millionaire.
This is crazy, but I mean, this is such a good point, though, because if you think about it, I mean, crypto is creating such a spoiled generation of people, right? And they're like, hey, I bought the meme coin now. I'm a millionaire. I mean, dude, chill. Just chill, man. Yeah, it's...
Yeah, exactly. So anyways, people can't wait. So that's the thing. So whilst this is clearly targeting, and I could show it to you, and let me just show you why I think it's targeting that area. If we head over to Trading Different, that's tradingdifferent.davincij15.com.
Nice.
For 10% off. You can see that there's a lot of liquidity all the way to 102. So don't be surprised if we head up there and wipe out all these shorts before we head back down. And there's building liquidity at the lower level. So just to get those people all wiped out as later on in the lower time frames, at least, right? So there
Purple
it is.
rain. Purple rain up there, right?
Mm-hmm. Be ready, because it's just going to wipe all these shorts out, man. They're just all going to get hurt. Right? And so there you go. So, and can we go even further? Possibly. We'd have to look. We'd have to wait until that time frame comes up before we see if Bitcoin's going to roll over. So let's continue with the news. All right, and you can see the hopium. Breathe in some of this hopium for people. Breathe it in.
You can it's more like copium instead of hopium. So unlike previous cycles, almost all the good price action in this one has been made in a small short burst, as you can see there. So to demonstrate this, I've taken the Bitcoin without any of the short expansion, as you can see in the graph. You have 2023, 2024, and 2025. But like Da Vinci pointed out, I feel like where we are now in the box, where it says the 67 days in orange, I think it could be extended into one of those sideways. And if it's not happening now, it's most likely it's going to happen after a pump, right? Like you were saying. So it's interesting to see when you zoom out and look at the cycle. I mean, this says in 30 days we have a pump in March. I mean, nobody knows. We are all speculating, of course, because you don't have a crystal ball. But
But here's the thing about these pumps, right? Bitcoin loves to like wipe out and capitulate people right here
Hmm.
before it goes, right? So, do you think there's any capitulation here? This was a dump, but this was a dump, but it was actually it's a lower low, higher low, sorry, higher low, right? Higher low, higher low. I have a hard time believing that. Oh yeah, the people who bought the those here, they're okay, they're safe. They just put their stop losses there, and where do they go, right? Yeah, okay, not gonna happen,
Yeah.
right? What's going to happen is those people, all their what's it called, funding fees that they paid will get wiped out as this thing goes. Yeah, yeah, we're going higher. Come, jump in more, jump in. Like add more to your buy down here. Add. Yeah, that's how it works. And then boom comes through and just actually smacks them and grapes them to death, right? Like serious graping.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know.
it
I
is
mean,
what it is.
the only small hope I have, and I'm dealing with the copium at the moment, is the fact that February is the second best month on average for Bitcoin, right? So technically, we should have a pump, and we are still hovering like -4%, I think. So I think we should close at least to zero. So maybe we have another 5 or 6% pump, and then maybe we close to green, because it should close green, man. I mean, I know it's like a coin toss, but statistically speaking, February, it's a good month. So we shouldn't close in the red. And even if we are in the red, we might be like, I don't know, -2% or, small amount, which will be bearish because technically the average is 13%, right? So,
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know where we're going to go if we are now -5. If we pump 20%, which is, I mean, how long do we have? Another week? It's possible.
We could another 7 days. We could pump all the way to 107 and then close that, right? And thinking everybody's like, yes,
And we dump.
yeah,
And it's gone.
exactly.
That's possible. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
7 days
be ready.
left. Yeah. A week. I don't know.
Mhm.
One for us to see and look what's going to
Yeah,
happen, though. Interesting.
yeah, exactly. Anything's gonna happen. Or I mean, like I could be completely wrong here, and this is these higher lows just means that we're going higher, right? It could happen, but thing is, when the institutional players are here, right? The majority of people are just dumb money, right? That's still stuck in this, right? And so they're doing these all kinds of crazy trades, right? So for them to not come and take out their liquidity is unlikely.
Yeah. They won it. They won it. So they're going to take it.
Unlikely.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, yeah. And I agree. They're going to take it. So it's going to happen. It is what it is. But
Yeah. All right.
this is an interesting one. I wanted to talk to you because I've read this article and it says, oh, total number of crypto owners expanded by 13%. But that doesn't mean that 13% of the population is in crypto. No.
No.
The number expanded by 13%.
Yeah, exactly. So it's around 8%, 7 to 8%, because this is numbers. Well, this is numbers from the previous year in 2024, right? So that's right here, right
Yeah.
around there. So you can see that this is like another few percentage points higher, right? So at least around the 8.5 or something like that. So yeah, we are growing really fast. So it is what it is, man. Guys, we are um, adding more crypto people. Now, what I would like to know is how many Bitcoiners, right?
Well, it should be half of that, right? Because I mean, it's difficult, but it should be half of the 6.8 or 7 point something. Because I think, or maybe less actually.
There you
There you
go,
go,
2 to
2-3%.
3%.
Yeah, so it's pretty much half, a little bit less.
So yeah, exactly. And the majority of you are just holding your meme coins and praying.
Hold and pray, plug and pray.
So we
Yeah.
could say that maybe it's 4% now, right?
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, because the number is not 6.8, like you said. It's probably like 7 something. So it will be probably close to 4. Yeah, I agree. In that region, which is still nothing compared to there's still a huge amount of growth, right?
Yeah. So let's just Bitcoin price if 13% of the
Oh, okay. Well, we are 10x from where we are now, right? I would say a 10x. Let's see what it says. Jesus, he's putting some thoughts into this.
yeah, it's putting some a little bit. We should do some deep research on this.
Yeah.
Pay for the deep research and see what it says. If it goes and does some deep research on it, because this is just like
What?
surface level
It
stuff.
says current price 27,000.
Oh my god!
What?
What?
What? Bitcoin is not 27,000. What is he doing?
I know. Yeah, it's lost.
Yeah. It's,
The free version is just too free.
you know what? Grok should. Grok 3 is killing it, man. I think it's superior. So I'll ask Grok later, but I think it's gonna be at 10x.
Yeah, this is horrible. This is wrong.
Oh my god! Actually, let me ask Grok because
Yeah,
Grok is
let's do that because it's just horrible.
Grok is killing it lately with AI. The image generation is just superb. I'm really impressed. Okay, so
Let's try DeepSeek at the same time.
Let's see what we get. Okay. Okay, so what do we want to ask? So currently, Bitcoin adoption is about 3%, right?
Okay, I just want to can we just use you?
What the price will be if the adoption goes 13, you said, right?
Oh my goodness, I need some codes and stuff. Can you switch screens here?
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. There you go. Okay, I've asked Grok. Oh, wow. Okay.
What's it saying?
Okay, wow, this is amazing. Whoa, there's a lot of calculations. So, okay, there's a lot of, wow, a lot of stuff in here. Adjustment, realistic adjustment, expected, okay, conclusion. If Bitcoin adoption is 3% now and it goes to 13%, there are two potential scenarios. Optimistic range, 1.8 million. Exponential growth.
Looks like I'm gonna pay.
And there is a realistic range, which is 970,000. Wow. Okay, this is really cool. So it's basically, like I said, it's a 10x.
Yeah, it's a 10x from here?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Wow.
You know what, DeepSeek, I think I hit the wrong one. Okay.
Grok is really cool, man. The version 3 is insane. I don't know how Elon Musk managed to pull it out, but it's just incredible. There's also Jack Dorsey, Cathy Wood, but it's 1.5 million by 2030. Jack Dorsey, 1 million by 2030. Halving, talks about halving. Yeah, realistic range is 485,000 to 970,000. Optimistic range is 970,000 to 1.8 million. Okay, so it gave two prediction with two ranges. Okay, that's interesting. What do you think, guys? Let us know in the chat.
Interesting.
Yeah, realistic 970, exactly. I mean, there is a range though, 485 to 970. If the adoption rises to 13%, right? So it makes sense. We are now at 3. If we go all the way to 13, it's more than a 10x.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense.
There we go. I gotta do a deep think, like for DeepSeek. So it's
Yeah.
going to take a while. So let's continue with the news and see if come
Can I
back.
go back on your screen? Yeah, is it safe?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Oh boy, Michael Saylor. What was he doing?
He's saying that the U.S. should aim to hold 20% of Bitcoin. Let's pretend they did that legitimately, right?
Mm-hmm.
Meaning not stealing it, right? Right? And you're like, government steal? Governments don't steal.
No, of course not.
You know. Yeah, you're right. And I'll explain why. You're right in a second. But let's just say they did it legitimately, right? And they went to try and buy that. That would not happen, right? It could happen over a very long period of time, of course, possibly. They'd have to wait. But then if they were going for 20%, right, it'd be like, a goal that you could never hit. Do you understand?
Yep.
Because everybody knows that's your goal, and because it's such a high percentage amount that everybody will be buying in front of you, right?
Yeah. I mean,
But
20.
what they could do in order to get their 20% is they go illegit, right, to get to 4 million, right? How do they do illegit? Well, it's really simple, right? They say, listen, I want to help. That's how it's going to start off. I want to help. I want to help all you people out there, right? Because I just love you. I love y'all.
Bro,
I want to
trust
give you
me.
10% more on your Bitcoin. More.
Yeah, it's a combination in between. Bro, trust me, I really want to help. So
Yeah, I'm helping you out, man. I want to help a brother out. so,
oh boy.
so
Yeah.
they'd be like, yeah. So obviously you're gonna give it to me for 10% more, right? Because you got more on my printed money.
Exactly. Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. It has to be the open line. Right? Trust me, bro.
Exactly.
I want to
And
help.
so then they just, oh wait, you see that ETF over there, right? We're gonna fill it with cash just for y'all. And we take that Bitcoin, put it on our balance sheet, right? But you still got the cash over there.
Yeah. And trust me, bro, the Bitcoin is yours. I have it, but it's yours. Trust me. I have it, but it's yours. Trust me, bro. Right. What could go wrong there?
Yeah, because government's money, it's the people's money. Don't you know?
Well, I mean, what's wrong with you? You don't trust the government? What's wrong with you?
So yeah, that would how it would play out in an illegitimate sense. So Michael Saylor, you might want to roll that back because they'll be like looking at you and say, "Dog, man, you don't want to have that fluctuation, right? You need dollars. Let's give you dollars for that. In fact, no, we'll do it even one better, because you know what? Dollars get debased all the time, so we'll give you, IOUs of dollars."
So even yes. It's just like dollars. Oh boy. That's brutal. that's brutal. Yeah, but it is what it is, right? Oh boy,
It's
you're killing
comical.
me.
It's comical.
You're killing me, man, today. Jesus.
So yeah, Michael Saylor, that you might want to roll that one back. Oh, damn. Wow. That is so funny.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
I
is.
am dying.
I say,
I am
man,
dying. Could
I
you
gotta.
imagine, man? No. I'm gonna give you IOUs of dollars because we're debasing this thing like crazy, right?
Yeah,
you don't want you don't want to hold dollars. You want to hold IOU of dollars with the basic.
well, that's when you think you hit the bottom of the barrel, dig deeper because there is an IOU dollar phase. It's just like next level.
Oh
Damn.
damn! Wow!
Yeah, but
Wow!
like you said, 20%. It's not gonna. It's a lot of. It's too much, I think. So
Mhm.
I don't think it's gonna get there. But hey, I mean, look at this now. They have now. Take a break, man, because you killed me there. 47 billion, still 50% in
Mhm.
profit, right? So, and how much does he hold now? How much Bitcoin does he have? Is it 2%, 2 point something percent of the total supply?
Yeah, 2.5%. Where does it say here?
I don't think it says it there. We have to go to Bitcoin Treasury. I think it's 2 point something.
Let's see here. Any kind of numbers here? No,
Let me ask
nothing's showing
Grok.
up here.
How much Bitcoin does
Mm-hmm.
does micro strategy, what now strategy, was in percentage the total supply? Let's see what it says. Grok, come on, we are live. Don't embarrass me in front of my friends.
Yeah, Grok. Okay, what's he saying? I'm looking
2.2.
for
Oh
like
wow, 2.3%.
2.3%.
2.3%. So he has to go at 10x from where he is now to get to 20. Jesus, damn. He's not gonna make it. Was it like $470 billion? That would be the number. Yeah, it's at the next, right? So 470 billion. It's 47 now.
Wow. Wow.
Because now he has 2%. He wants to get to 20%. So you need to add a
No.
zero.
He wants the government to get to 20%, not him.
Okay.
He can
Oh,
only go
yeah.
5%.
Exactly. He can go more than 5. Okay.
Yeah, he can't go more than 5.
So
Not in
let's
his
say,
strategy. Not at least not in his strategies company,
mm,
right? And so effectively, he could create another company, but then that goes and adds to its balance sheet. But then I'm sure the governments would be like, okay, we see what you're doing here, right?
yeah, it's the same.
Because
It's
he's
the
got the
same dog.
stock. Exactly. So I'm not sure if it would be considered the same dog because holding a stock of a company is not the same as holding the asset, right? That
Yeah,
holds the asset. Okay? So it'll be a really, really difficult challenge to make, right? Because then if if somebody holds, you know, 25% of MicroStrategies, and then another company that holds large amounts of Bitcoin, does that mean that they're holding more than 5%? And let's just say they go, I don't know, they hold a bunch of companies that hold Bitcoin, right? Are they holding more than 5% of the total supply of Bitcoin? And then the answer might be yes because of all the companies they hold, right? So how do you sort that, right? So it's really difficult to um, to create a law against him opening up another company to add more Bitcoin. Right?
yeah, fair enough. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But even like you said, even if he gets to 5%, well, then he has to double the amount of holdings. So he's gonna go to what, $80 billion more or less.
Yeah,
Jesus.
but against it gets to diminishingly impossible to get to. I mean, he can get to 5% for sure, right? Because the Hunt brothers did that with silver,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Very easily, right? but but they use leverage a lot. So if he does, and he's using, you could say, well, he's using leverage. No, he's not actually, because what he's doing is, hey, dog, you want to lend me money? And you're like, yeah. What's the terms? Well, um, if I default, you get nothing.
Great, take my money. You know the
However,
meme, The meme with the kid throws money. That's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
money.
However, if my price of my stock goes to up 30%, you can convert that get nothing debt into stock. You're like, that sounds like a terrible deal. And he would be like, no. Think about it. If you support Bitcoin, right, you could, give me this loan. I'll go and take and buy Bitcoin. As you know, that's what I'm doing, right? And then my stock goes up because Bitcoin's going up. And then you can convert that to stock. And then you can borrow against it and lend it to me again.
Pretty much, yeah. Damn.
And you're like, yeah, great. What's my terms? What's my interest rate? 0.
Yeah, very much. But isn't that how people are using that, right, to do this kind of stuff? So,
and he gets away with it. That's the amazing thing.
yeah.
So he's not using leverage, right? Because the people who are lending him money don't have any. It's a non-recourse debt, right? They can't go and say, "Well, you didn't pay, so I want you to liquidate your Bitcoin." No, dog, that was not the agreement.
Yeah. Plus, they don't have the Bitcoins anyway, so good luck in convincing someone else to sell an asset. You can't.
Exactly, because they can't force him to sell the asset because that's not part of the agreement.
Exactly. So, and he has the asset, so at any point he can say, well, I really would love to sell it, but I forgot the password, man. I don't remember the PIN. I don't remember the PIN, so yeah, I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So it's amazing how he got away with this. He's getting away with this, right? He's getting people to lend him money. But then again, this is how, Tesla exists, right? So
exactly. That's how the stock market works.
It's not like, this is not impossible. So both, Elon Musk and Tesla and MicroStrategies, they understand the system. They use the system to their advantage, and they are profiting greatly and doing very well because of it. So that's the system, right? It's not fair. You could say, wait a second. You could really wake up and go, that's not right. Yeah, dog, it isn't. But this is why the rich get richer and you get poorer. Okay, dude? Right? So, and if you don't see how am I getting poorer in this whole scenario? It's because someone somewhere is printing money and giving it to Michael Saylor. That's how you're getting poorer.
Yeah.
Okay?
Exactly.
Giving it.
Debasing the currency and it's just gambling with it, pretty much.
And you can say they're not giving it to him, they're lending it to him, but really he doesn't have to pay it back at all, really, right? Because it's a non-recourse loan. Right?
Yep. Exactly.
So, there you go.
Yeah, now he launched the MSTR stock and he's probably doing stuff with it also. So it becomes, like you said, multi-layered into the stock, and it's tricky. Yeah.
So he's doing very well, right? And that's the system, and the system's not fair. It never has been and never will be until Bitcoin becomes the money. Then you can say it's fair, right? If you're lending and borrowing Bitcoin, actual Bitcoin, not Bitcoin that's leverage on top of leverage, of course. But of course, they're going to do that anyways in the future. But anyways, if you're doing, if you're holding Bitcoin, right, it's a fair system because you know exactly what the rules are, right? Whilst the rules of money printing is very, very complicated.
Yeah, I mean, unless you own the printer, right?
And they change the rules all the time.
Exactly. And we've seen that China has done something which we're going to talk about later. So, and I think it's going to...
Well, let's talk about it right now, since That's what we're talking about, right? So this is the rules, right? They have a system of printing money. One, they print money, but then whenever they feel like it, we'll break the rules.
There you go. Like in this instance there. Okay, let's
Mhm.
start the printer, debase
Mhm.
everyone.
Mhm.
That's it. Whether with
Mhm.
Bitcoin, you can't because there's only 21 million. And there's no
Exactly.
way for you to make more of that.
And once you really accept that in your heart, you understand that this is something you must own or die, right? Because this is death.
Exactly. It's an invisible tax right there.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. And honestly, right, um, right, it's the world is about survival of the fittest, and you have to understand how the world works, or you're not going to survive it, right?
Yeah.
Plain and simple, right? So,
I was
um,
trying to explain to
and
a
don't,
friend.
yeah, you don't have to take our words for it, right?
Mhm.
When we say that Bitcoin's 21 million, do the research yourself. Help use ChatGPT to help you with through the hard bits, right? Explain to me how this works. I want to know why 21 million is never going to change. I want to know. Will answer that. It'll answer all your questions to ensure to give you the confidence that, oh, okay, I'm not going to get screwed, right?
Yeah, and there is so many. You have people on TV like, was it I don't know, was Jamie Dimon who said, Jamie Dimon as we call him, was he at
Mm-hmm.
the whatever on TV in Switzerland, and he said, Satoshi Nakamoto is gonna come up and add another 21 million. Dude, that's not how it works. Like no one can make Bitcoin
Mm-hmm.
expand unless there is a fork. Okay, well, if there is a fork, okay, but then it won't be Bitcoin, it's gonna be something else. So then the
Yeah,
people will.
Einstein's going to resurrect, and he's going to say, you know what, my theory of relativity is incorrect. Is this way? So now it's changed. What? What?
Go
What?
back to sleep, bro.
What?
Go back.
Physics doesn't change because you're back alive. Well, I guess it would be because like that's impossible for him to come back to life.
Yeah,
But you get my point, right?
exactly. So it's not going to change. I mean, unless all the three parties, so the nodes, the developers, the miners agree and they fork into something else, it's impossible
Even
to have.
then, even then,
It won't be. It
right?
won't be the same, right? It will be a new one.
It,
So
yeah, because it will be different. Because of that, there will be always be people like myself will go, okay, you guys could be dumb enough to go that way, and I won't,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
There'll
Yeah.
always be people like that, right? Always. Can you imagine that a system like a world government or any set of people all agreeing on the same thing at the same time? No,
No chance.
zero, zero. And so, because of that, right? Yeah, there might be a few people who might agree. Oh, we want to have Bitcoin do this, or even a large number of people say that. They're not. There's always going to be a percentage of the population that goes, "You're stupid," right?
Yeah, which is already
And go
now,
the
like
right
you
way.
said, like you show with the numbers, now is like 3% of the people saying we think Bitcoin is the money, right?
Mhm.
So, and you think about of that 3%, and we've seen it before, like Bitcoin Cash, for example, Bitcoin Gold, those chains exist, but there is no money into it because they went on a different tangent.
Mhm.
So
And you could say, well, governments can pass laws, and yeah, they can, but the reality is, people will always do what's best for them in their best interest, right?
mhm,
They can pass all the laws they want, and you could say, yeah, they pass laws and prevent you from holding U.S. dollars. And wait, oh, that's right, that's happened in Argentina, um, Russia, right? And what do the politicians hold in those countries? That's right, dollars.
exactly.
Thank you.
Mm.
So don't tell me they can pass laws. Okay?
Yeah,
Everyone will do what's in their best interest.
I agree.
Period.
So do you think the US is going to follow and turn on the printer soon? Because usually what happens, I mean, China started, so it's definitely a
Yeah, it's
sign,
only a
right?
matter of time.
Mm.
It's only a matter of time, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, if they don't, here's the thing, right? I have a theory about that. If they decide not to with Trump, right? Assuming that they haven't controlled all aspects of government, they don't have all control of aspects of government, which they probably don't. Let's see if they have access to. They understand that they do have an earthquake machine. We do have like things setting up. So if California were to have a massive earthquake, like anything over an 8.0, right? That would wipe out a lot of buildings and a lot of structures and do a lot of damage, right? So that would fire up the money printer, right? Force the firing up of the money printer, right? That's it.
Massively, yeah. Mm.
So just saying, right?
Yeah.
If they need it, right? Somebody says someone in the government is not playing by the rules of Trump. That might happen. Now, there's a good chance. Now, looking at the way Trump is behaving, he might find out about this and go, "Yeah, you're not doing that."
It's not gonna happen. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. It's
so
definitely interesting times. There is also the
yeah.
Fort Knox moment, which I don't know if they can. I don't know what's going to happen there. But if they really, oh boy, if they really open up the vault there and they make it public, imagine if they come up and say, "Well, we went there. There is nothing." Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, guys, did you know that Kennedy did that? Kennedy said when they were planning to do something stupid, like kill a bunch of Americans, they were like, he was like, "Yeah, you're not doing that. You're not doing
It's
that.
not going to happen.
It's just not."
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking about Argentina, right, and their holding dollars, over 86% of Libra meme coin traders sold at a loss, totaling 251 million. Whew,
Damn.
whew.
Damn.
Well, that's
That's
about right.
that's
This is the percentage of losers in any market, any kind of market of people doing trades. 90% of them will take losses. 90% without failure. 90%. So
damn. Yeah.
even at the top, like, you know what, if you were trading bonds, which how many people go into the bond market? Place a one in this. If you do not trade in the bond market, then I think that's everybody, right? And put a zero if you do, right? No one, no one here, no one trades in the bond market. No one. Why? Because you need at least $1 billion. Right? Maybe
Yeah.
leveraged up from 100 million to $1 billion, but that's what you need, right? So
Still a big amount of money.
in
Yeah.
that market, 90% of those people fail. 90% of the smart money takes losses, right?
Yeah.
So there it is. That's just the way it is, right? So if you think you could catch a meme coin pump, right? I bought 3 million in bonds this morning.
I thought it was funny. I
Oh, that's a
thought,
serious coupon clipping, man. Damn, that's
just a,
pretty good.
just a,
Right?
yeah, same. I thought the same thing while I was in the toilet.
Yeah.
It's more than 3 million. But yeah, but that's the point, right? Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
So it is what it is, right? And so don't expect, right? You to buy some sort of meme coin and secure your bloodline, right? Unless you're doing it like we're doing it every single day. Maybe there's a small, tiny, tiny fraction of a chance,
Yeah.
right? Fraction.
Yeah, no, exactly, and it's like degenerate, but it's calculated. Like if you go to Las Vegas and you have $100 in your wallet, you know that you are going to gamble $100, right? That's the old idea. We're not going to Vegas with everything we have, right? Putting the house, the car, and everything. No, it's just a calculated move. So even if it goes to nothing, well, we're having a good time. Who cares, right? So it makes sense. Wow. But yes, it's just, I think I don't know if you agree with me, even though you're saying, I mean, I agree, like 90% of the people in any market, probably even more, are losing money. But the issue here is that they made it so accessible. And the way they've done it, like if Argentina launch a meme coin and it rugs everyone, this is, I mean, even though that's the market, it's so easy to, probably a combination in between internet, fast communication, and everything, meme coins, everything combined together. It's like, what? Like, did Argentina just rug everybody?
Okay.
This is nuts.
The question is, right? The issue here is the speed of the rugging, right? That's the issue, really. Whether it happened right away or happened slowly over time, it's still going to happen. The difference is, right? The difference is, right? People feel it. More people feel it right away.
True.
Right?
Because the dollar is losing 98% since inception, but it took a long time, so you don't feel it as much. Yeah, that's a good point.
So nobody feels that they got robbed from the dollar when they all got robbed. 99% of the population got robbed, but they don't feel it. They all felt it slowly. So the difference is, right, that if this was 86% of the Libra coin hold traders lost over 1 year, nobody would say shit.
Yeah. Imagine 100 years, which is what the dollar is doing. No one is going to feel it.
Exactly.
As much. Fair enough. Yeah, that's a good point. So that's the speed. That's a good point. It's the speed of the rugging.
Exactly. Exactly. So, and the reality is, right? It could be the reality is Libra could end up doing something crazy, right? And then all the people who sold, right, to the people who bought, right? Is it like unfair to the people who sold, right? You know what I mean? That the people who bought from the people who sold, and they took the chance, right? There's in that group of category of buyers, even though the price might go crazy high, there's going to be a group in there that's going to take the losses because they're going to hold forever, and then there's going to be a dump because all these people here come back in.
Yeah.
And they lose again. And then a big percentage of the people who got in, took advantage of the losers, still lose because the prices come back down. And people will complain again. So I don't know what to say about this. Did he do something wrong? Only in the speed. Right? I mean, could he have like pushed it, supported it, right? Helped it, like make sure that nobody sold it, right? The people, insiders not sold it, and maybe not. I don't know. Because he's just the president. He doesn't know anything about crypto.
Exactly. He will probably have someone who helped him out or whatever, like advised him on. I mean, he was not on the computer selling himself.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's difficult.
So
It's difficult.
he might have got screwed as well, right? From his greedy insiders, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's clear though to see differences in between. For example, Bukele. Bukele is not doing this kind of stuff, right? Bukele is buying Bitcoin over and over and over. That's it. It doesn't even buy anything else.
Mhm.
So it's clear to see that people are going in different directions. Even like Trump itself. I mean, Trump launched a meme coin, actually two. I mean, he didn't, because of course he was not behind coding the Solana thing. But again, he trusted a team. In fact, he was asked. Remember, we played the video. He said, "Oh, okay, well, I don't know. Yeah, we made some. They launched. My team did it. I don't know." So he wasn't, of course, on the computer selling. But it's interesting to see how people are playing different. Like Bukele, of course, is it's my favorite. That's yeah, exactly. Bukele is doing it right. I agree. I think Bukele is playing as I
Yeah.
would play.
Anyways, we have to. I just realized the time. We're having too much fun here
Oh wow,
talking about
yeah,
this stuff, and so we're gonna have to skip over the Bybit Pi. Just the Pi network is like really a screw network, right? It just calls, and I think it was scam, right? But whatever. Same with Ben Zhao,
yeah. The
right?
CEO
And
of Bybit, yeah,
right, and
yeah. And you can see.
yeah,
I
I
think you have a
mean,
chart. No, you have a chart on the
exactly.
PI network
Like I
open.
remember you guys saying, yeah, no one's selling this, and yeah, okay, these people,
Right.
this thing will go down. This is 24 hours, and this thing will go down way more than this because
Yes.
so many people were mining this, and they're probably struggling to do the KYC to sell their tokens.
Yeah, exactly. And you need to ask yourself, who is buying? Who's buying the PI network? There's a lot of people, they want to sell it, but who's buying and why? Why would you buy this? You know, so yeah,
Anyway,
that's it's not looking good, to
let's
be
get on
honest.
to the meme section. Our pain, right? Didn't give us a whole lot of pain. It's looking like okay, fine.
Okay.
We didn't. Nothing happened really, right? Maybe we went down from where we bought, but not much.
Okay.
So we're probably okay here. I don't know. This seems like a little suspect, but whatever.
Mm.
Oh man,
Gain,
no gains here, just
tanked.
losses.
Yeah.
But we did.
Dope. Let's
Hey, you
go.
were right. Go all in on that one.
Let's go. Dope, man. We should have gone all in on this one. Actually, it's gone up
Damn.
500% from the bottom of the week to the top of the week. Is 500%. Let's
That's dope.
effing go, man. 500% on dope.
That's
Nice.
dope.
Man, we did a good
Man.
win because lately we've been spanked left and right. So,
All right. So
but what are we doing here, man? Do you want to go back in or?
today I got some donations and I'm adding some. I added some myself, so we can add waffles, orc, and wow since they haven't gotten a lot of love. So I'm going to add these guys to our portfolio right now.
Nice.
And we're going to add 5 of each, right? Since they're my coins that I support, and right. And it's been a little bit of a rough ride, but that's normal. I know that this is a normal thing. Oops, close. Swap.
Yeah, and also like
Or
you said, if Bitcoin goes
meme
up,
coins, right? They can't go up in a straight line forever, right? So you have to buy the lows, and as long as there's still support behind it, right? You hope that it works out, right? Because honestly, you don't know if it's going to work out. I don't know if it's going to work out either, right? But I'm doing my best, right? And our team's doing our best, right? And that's all we can do, right? The best that we know how.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? We're not trying to pull a rug pull on these coins, right? And so that's all the best we can do, right? And so far things are doing well, right? There's no rug pulls here, right? Yes, it's slowly gone down, but that's just the way it is, right? Because the market's slowly gone down, right?
Yeah, it's not just torque and waffles, everything. So
yeah, you saw some of the big names are like down 90%, right?
yeah. Still, I mean, and again, it depends how do you measure them with, because if you price everything with Bitcoin, most of the alts are down 80% still. So it's like you said, it's just like a small grind. And if Bitcoin dumps and corrects, well, guess what? Everything is going down. Bitcoin is king. It's taking the entire market down with him or up with him, for what is worth. Nice.
All right. So later on, I'm gonna sell half on the doubles on these three of these things. I'm gonna do that. But let's get to the Q&A
Yep.
right now because I have to get going in the next 5 minutes, and I want to get some questions in.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I saved a bunch earlier. Um, so Native says, Ponky looks good to buy. We bought Ponky. I think it was last week, right?
No, I don't think so.
No,
No,
we didn't buy Ponky.
we don't have Punky. We should get that.
Ah,
That's a good one. Thank you, guys. You gotta remember. I'm gonna put the Punky in here right now.
which one? Which one we bought? Wasn't Ponky? Was it?
No,
Ah,
it was
Bonk.
Ponk.
Bonk. Yeah, Bonk. We bought. Okay.
Where's Punky? Is this it?
I don't know. Let me find the right address before we buy
So it's
the
1
thing.
year ago. So yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah, let me have a look just in case.
But it's
Bonky.
like,
Okay, I got the address. Give me 1 sec. There you go. That's the one. I can't even send you the letters because now they managed to copy the first 4 and last 5 or whatever. So yeah, I sent it to you on WhatsApp. You can check it just in case, but it looks correct. Ponky, yeah, Ponky could be a good buy. Yeah, thank you for that, indeed.
okay, let me just copy that and
We're looking for a bunch of solid ones to solid meme coins. Sorry,
solid
guys.
meme coins. Yes, that's
Yeah.
an oxymoron. Wish you guys mentioned that yesterday, a few days ago, man. Jesus, look at that. It's almost like doubled, right?
Should we go in with like 0.5 or something? What do you think?
Well, I would wait, right? Because here's the thing: it just pumped, right, out of nowhere, right?
Oh wow, look at that.
So, right, there's a good chance, right, that we reverse because reverse here down to the 61.8, and that's what we do, right? In my trading, like when I was trading all the different memes and on altcoins, if something just pumped, I wouldn't just go after it. I'd go, okay, well, wherever it starts to reverse, I'm going to do the 61.8 and buy that.
Yeah.
So let's just stick to that, and that
Okay.
will always work out for me. So
Yeah, makes sense. After all, we've seen a huge pump there. Well, we can keep our eyes on it and see
yeah,
what it does in the next few days. Okay, cool. Thank you. Well, thank you for reminding us. That's for sure. Time to go long? Question mark. I guess he's referring to Bitcoin. How to crypto?
yeah, Bitcoin. It's always time to go long if you're buying with
Indeed.
zero leverage.
Yeah, it's always a good time to go long. Yeah, that's a good one. Do you guys recommend investing in Coca-Cola? This is so random. I would not invest in Coca-Cola, but hey.
I'm not investing in any kind of stocks really. The reason why is because we're going into a. Here's the thing: most of these companies, their balance sheet and their existence is predicated on the ability to print money. Once that goes away, their existence is limited, right? They have to produce something that people actually want for sure, because people are not going to spend a money that is going to go up in value over time for something that's going to lose them value very quickly, right?
Yeah.
They'll be like, I don't know about that, man. That's only gonna last me what, 5 years? I don't think so. I don't think so. Because like when you think about it, let's just say Bitcoin, instead of losing 2% a year, it's gaining 2% a year, right? You can double your money in 30 years, right? So, that 5%, that 2% a year, I mean, that might seem like nothing, right, from your point of view. But trust me, when everybody is in Bitcoin, it's going to seem like a lot, and it's going to seem like a lot for corporations and individuals, right? Because hey, I don't know if I'm going to have a job tomorrow, right? I need to hold on, because the reason why you will have to be worried about your job in the future. So AI and advancements. As we advance faster, your jobs, the work that you're doing will disappear, and then you have to do something else.
Yeah.
And that work will disappear. Then you do something else, and then that work will disappear, and you do something else. But as you're doing that, the amount of money you can earn goes down.
Yeah.
Right? Why? Because the value of that money is so much and increasing. And if somebody gives it to you, there's no chance. There's very little chance it's coming come back out, because you realize, wait a second here, I gotta hold, I gotta like, I gotta hold this thing, right? And maybe you might lend it out if you have lots, but that's about it. Only if you have lots.
Yep. Makes sense. How long do you have? Do you want another one, or
Yeah.
you have to jump?
So one more.
I have a few more. This one is interesting. What can potentially go wrong with the MSTR stock? The MicroStrategy stock.
The only thing that can go wrong with that is government, right? He's doing this all based on the rules of the current rules of the financial system and our government, right? So this only exists, and it's just his money printing, his infinite glitch only exists as long as we have fiat money. So where it can go wrong is that there's no more fiat money.
Fair enough.
Right?
Yep.
Then this doesn't work anymore, right? So, and if Bitcoin becomes money, then this doesn't work. He has to use it, right? If there's no fiat money, he has to use it.
Yeah, suspended, right?
Mm-hmm. So there it is, right? So that's how it can go wrong, right? So there will be some changes in the future, right? And the question, that's the only way it can go wrong, is with a massive change that could occur in the future. And the massive changes are coming, right? So there you go.
Yep. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
All right. That's it for today, guys. That was a good question. I like that one. And yeah, I hope you guys understand the need to get Bitcoin, because that's the most important thing. I wanted you guys to always understand, right? That Bitcoin is the money system, right, of the future. Regardless of whether you believe it or not. Why? Because can I predict the future? No, but here's the thing, right? If somebody said cars are in our future back when they first invented it, and that is the future, did they predict the future? No, they did not. They just can see the writing on the wall, right? It's better than horses. Right? so, and so the writing on the wall is Bitcoin. It's better than your dollars.
100%.
It's not predicting the future. It's just obvious. Right?
Yep. I mean, the dollar is going down. Has gone down 98% since its inception. So it's up to you if you want to hold it and keep losing value with inflation, which the CPI says numbers, but in reality, what is the real inflation? I don't know, 10% a year, 8% a year. It's difficult to say, but
you need 16, right? According to Mark Moss, right?
yeah,
Which I think is accurate. And I remember asking somebody came up to me and saying, "Listen, if you wanted to invest in other companies, what would it take?" I said, "Okay, I need to earn over 16%. I said 15%, actually. I said 15.
To stay to zero, basically.
Exactly.
To keep the value I have.
Yeah, exactly. 15% would keep me I'm at a break even.
Damn. A year. 15% a year to keep the money I have.
Exactly.
Insane.
To keep the wealth I have.
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
So effectively making it 20 to 25%
To gain something, right?
to
Mm,
gain something, yeah,
nuts.
to take on the risk, right? Because then I could just hold Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
And even then, right, I'm taking an opportunity cost loss because it's 50% year over year over the long term, over the same 5 years that I would expect, an average return of 20 to 25% over 5 years. That's just not that's and so when they say, "Oh, that's impossible," I'm like, "Okay, fine. It's not impossible in Bitcoin."
Yeah. Because
There it
that's
is.
exactly, because that's the thing you have to think about. You have to think about, okay, so first I have to manage to stay above and have the 15% at least a year. Then if I invest into something else, even if it does 20%, well, I'm losing the opportunity to invest into Bitcoin, which does 50%. So what are the options? I mean, there's no options. There's no second best.
Hmm.
Like Michael Saylor says, right? Because there's nothing else who goes as high, and you lose opportunity cost, like you said. So yeah, you have to study this thing because you're missing out otherwise. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I have to get going. Thank you for coming and watching this show. You know what? Whenever we do this, I have a great time. I'm looking forward
Same.
to doing this again on Monday. It is it is great to keep in this loop, keep ourselves, not only you in this loop, but it keeps us in the loop and keeps us studying, right?
Hmm.
By doing this and bringing this to you. So
Yep.
we appreciate you guys coming and watching what we've learned and every single day and having fun actually, because we're also having fun
Yep.
with the meme coin section because this is going to be part of our this is going to be part of the year, right? This meme coin era is not going away just yet. But yeah, we're going to have fun until it does go away.
Exactly. Thank you, Da Vinci. I will see you next week in the studio, right? Because you're back by
Yes.
then. So
Alrighty.
amazing.
Peace.
Cheers.